Hey guys, Lone Berserker here, and this is a commentary 1 versus 1, and I am not playing in it, I am simply watching it. This was sent in by Soul Invictus, so this is Massalia and Ardiaei, a bit of a different matchup here. And again, this is against Fight Me, so we'll see how this one turns out. I think Soul Invictus is using a build he's used before. He's got 3 Celtic Slingers, a Tarantine, 2 Levy Freemen, Massalia Hoplite, Axe Warrior, Thorax Sword, Axe Warrior, Massalian Cav, Levy Freeman, Hoplite, Thorax Sword, Axe Warrior, Thorax Sword, Axe Warrior, and Massalian Hoplite. He's going up against Ardiaei, which has 3 Tarantine Cav, I think 5 Hoplites, yes, a very strong front line. These guys are really good. 4 Axe Warriors, yes. 3 Slingers, yes. 3 Illyrian Thraeospears, 4 of them actually, and 2 Illyrian Cavs. So this is actually a really nice Ardiaei army here. Soul Invictus is immediately charging forward with that 1 Tarantine Cav. If he could bait these Tarantine Cav into range of his Slingers, that'd be ideal for him. He's probably not going to get a volley here, but if he does, he'll probably miss. Oh, actually, no, that was a really good volley, and he killed 1 horse, so. I always love the way Soul Invictus deploys because it's never normal. He's always got a cav unit in the center of his army. I remember when I not first started, but like I think a year or 2 into having a channel, I had some of the most freaking wacky army builds there was, and they were not normal. They worked, but they sucked. Honestly, if you go back and look at like my first uploads, my armies were weird. They just weren't normal. Especially in team battles, where I knew I was gonna have my flank protected, I do the most wacky stuff with my builds. He's coming up with this Levy Freeman, which is surprising. This Tarantine Cav is going to bait in the center to see if he can draw him forward. Now, this is interesting. If I was Fight Me, I'd just charge him. But he's not. He's gonna let him get the javelin off. Now I know why he's doing this. He's trying to whittle down the HP. That Tarantine's about to get obliterated. He doesn't kill a single. He's actually going to charge. Okay, you need to run away. Now you can see just how tough these Illyrian Noble Hoplites are. They're getting shot by 2 Celtic Slingers. They got javelined by a Levy Freeman, and they haven't lost a single guy. Now obviously it's just a Levy Freeman. What the heck? I see Soul Invictus, I think, lost his micro here, and there goes an entire Tarantine. That is not a good start for him. Now he has killed 1 single guy in this battalion. The reason he's doing this, by the way, is it makes sense. There are 5 of these nobles. If he can I wanted to see if anybody got friendly fired over there, but it doesn't look like it happened. Now this Tarantine is going to be annoying, I think, if he continues to repeatedly charge against those Slingers, because he's going to make that Hippeus waste his time. In this situation, if I was Soul Invictus, I'd just move the infantry up a little bit. He could still charge it, but he'd get javelined. Now I know why he did this with the Levy Freeman. He lost an entire Levy Freeman. And obviously you might think that was a terrible trade, but you have to take in consideration there are 5 Noble Hoplites on this field. Soul Invictus has 3 infantry that can actually counter them and withstand them. I think the nobles are better. I know they're more expensive. So basically, the reason why he did that with the Levy Freeman was to make him was to bait the noble out. If Fight Me turns this noble around, he could get charged by a cav unit, javelin in the back, or just pelted by these 3 Slingers. He has to leave it in those woods, and now he's coming up with this. Oh god, he caught the Tarantine somehow. He's coming out of these woods, and look at that. That javelin volley actually killed a lot. Now he's not going to engage. He's using a lot of resources to take this noble down, but it's worth it. Now, if you're Fight Me, this might look like a good trade to you, but it's not, because you already have the infantry advantage. So don't give it up. Is he actually going to charge? That would be the best move, in my opinion. Yeah, this unit is so exposed. Yeah, he's coming up. I was about to say. Now, this is actually a really good move. He just pinned that Axe Warrior down, and all these units are going to get caught up on that Mercenary Tarantine. He's going to take a bunch of Slinger losses. So yeah, the best thing for Soul Invictus to do is run away here. He's going to pile in a Thorax Sword to stop that noble. That Thorax Sword should win, because that noble has already taken a bunch of HP damage, and now it is already going to take more. And yeah, he's going into phalanx, so it'll glitch his unit. And oh no! The Tarantine seems to have been caught here. This is not good, because these need to be used to take out the Hippeus or Pelt infantry units. And even then, that Thorax sword is still getting its butt kicked. He forgot to give an attack order, so oh no, he did last second. That's 2 Tarantine cap, 3 Tarantine? What? No way! Did he just throw 3 Tarantine cav away? For what? That's such a bad move. He's charging in the Hippeus into the center to give time for this Thorax sword to run away. Honestly, Sol Invictus needs to commit. Now he's getting bushwhacked all over the place. This was a really good charge, though, by the Hippeus into the Thrail Spears. That was actually a really good charge. The cavalry counter tactics will come in, but they won't be effective. Yet, that Thorax sword is basically useless. That Hippeus has now been diminished down to 30. We got a fight over here between a noble and a Massilian. Then this Freeman is going to get charged by that Axe Warrior. The Rail Spear already routing. This Axe Warrior will hold, but it won't be able to beat that, and Sol Invictus is surrounding him. There's this gap in the center. If Sol Invictus needs to, he can easily crash through that Illyrian Thrail Spear. The thing is, though, he could get javelin by the second one. But he has that as an option. This Axe Warrior is going to attack the Noble. This Levy Freeman is giving time for the Thorax to reform and an Axe Warrior to come in. That Noble is going to lose that fight there. The Tarantine is running around, and this Illyrian Cav is about to get javelined. Oh, maybe not? Yeah, it is. No, he wasn't. No, he was aiming for the Illyrian, but he missed. He's got 2 Hippeus over here, very diminished. He has a Massilian and an Thorax surrounding an Axe Warrior. That Axe Warrior is trying to take down that Noble Hoplite and is somehow doing it. That Massilian Hoplite will destroy that Axe Warrior. So Sol Invictus seems to have stabilized his line, but it could still go either way. That Illyrian Cav is gonna just... It should be melting right now. I'm shocked it's alive. It just rear charged a Massilian Hoplite like it was nothing, and now it's gonna... Yeah, it's dying now. Focus firing the Illyrian Noble General is good. I don't know why he's sending that Levy Freeman in. I think that's a waste. But if he wants to get the Massilian Hoplite out, I guess that's a good move. Doesn't look like it, though. In this area, Axe Warriors and Massilian Hoplites and the Thorax Swords will do good. However, this one got double teamed by a Tarantine and a Noble. That Tarantine is in there for far too long. Wow, that 3 Tarantines down like it was absolutely nothing. That sucks. This combination should be able to beat that Axe Warrior quite easily. And now if he wants to, he can run this cav right through the center and do basically whatever he wants. And here goes with his general. That was a risky move. He's going to get javelined quite badly, actually. Now, cavalry, this could be the death of his general, but it shouldn't be. He's going to get out of there. And he's going to go right after the Tarantine. That Illyrian Noble is just going to rack up kills over there. This one will die soon, though. These Illyrian Nobles seem to have been dealt with quite well here. I'm kind of surprised. This Thorax Sword needs to get in that fight right now. He's going to shoot the crap out of him. And it looks like Fight Me is out of cavalry, which is Ardiai's greatest Achilles heel. The Tarantines aren't bad, but they're not a melee cav unit, and the Ardiai's only melee cav unit absolutely sucks. He still has this one Thrail Spear, though, that he needs to be careful of, which is currently throwing javelins in the back of that Thorax Sword. If he turns this around, he could obliterate those Massilian Hippeus Lancers, and he's going to. But is he going to throw javelins? He's going to run away. This Noble will die in a minute here. So I don't know how Ardiaei is going to come back from this, because he has no cav to protect his rear, and his skirmishers, which are actually getting a lot of good kills on these Thorax Swords, are about to just become exposed. And he can't protect them with this one Thrail Spear, because the charge from the 3 Massilian cav units would easily kill him. I keep forgetting that that's a Massilian cav and not a Hippeus Lancer. That Thrail Spear is dead. The center is going to break, but it doesn't really matter because he has 3 Celtic Slingers shooting at both those units. And that Massilian Hoplite is going to go down, though. He's got these 2 units free now. They can either help there or there. Either way, though, I think this is going in favor of Massalia. and he is going to send the thorax sword into that fight, and now the rear of these nobles is going to be exposed. He's actually sending the Celtic slinger into melee. The general is going to crash into those slave slingers and end their lives. That noble's about to break, and now he only has, that's still 70 nobles over there. They should break due to army penalties, though, if they come in quick enough. He's running that slinger away. These axe warriors and thorax swords are going to get eaten up, in my opinion, but actually, hold on here, they should be fine. He has this unit in phalanx, which I don't agree with. If you've seen what my opinion on phalanx, I think it ruins the unit. It just glitches them, puts them in a tight formation, and they don't get any of their bonuses because they're getting surrounded and taking excess casualties. That thorax sword will break in a second, I think, if it gets hit by anything, really. That Thrail spear is dead. And he just routed whatever was over there. So there's one noble there, one noble there, one noble there, and then just some Thrail spears left. That was interesting. What the heck? Oh my gosh. Who uses this general unit? I'm so sorry, but that general unit sucks. I'm sorry. The general is going to die in a second, and that is basically it for Ardiaei. Good job to Sol Invictus. 5 noble Hoplites is not something that's easy to take down. I absolutely love the Ardiaei. I think they're such a fun faction. So, I think Fight Me made a big mistake there by throwing his Tarantine Cav away as quickly as he did. He really needed to use them effectively to take out the Hippeus Lancers, but he charged too quickly. Now, Sol Invictus' general did great. 2 Hippeus Lancers doing really nice. This Tarantine, though, did not do the greatest. They got mismicroed. Celtic Slingers doing great against those noble Hoplites, but if they were Massilian archers, not Massilian archers, Gallic hunters, they would have done better because of the more attack damage that they have. But in this case, slingers are better to have. The Gallic hunters suck. The Axe Warriors doing nice all around, great kills. Levy Freeman obviously just doing what Levy Freeman do, and then the Massilian Hoplites doing great, and 2 Thorax Swords doing really nice. Ardiai's Hoplites doing great, honestly, all around. Well, 3 of them. The other 2 did okay. But honestly, these units are really strong. They should always get a lot of kills. Then the Axe Warriors, I don't think they supported the Hoplites enough in that fight. Same goes with the Illyrian Thrail Spears. It was like 2 different battles there, with the Hoplites fighting on their own, and the Axe Warriors and Thrail Spears just doing their own thing. Slingers, though, actually, Slave Slingers getting good kills, and the Cavalry didn't do the greatest. Illyrian Cavs suck. I mean, I know why he brought 2 of them, because you need a melee Cav unit, and I'm pretty sure that even though they are just crappy Illyrian Cav, I think they have more attack than the Tarantines. They do, yeah. 28, and they have 18, and then charge is 11, charge is 30. And they do have a 15 bonus versus large, so they'll do well against enemy Cav. Ardiaei, that army build actually was pretty good from Fight Me, but I think it was just misused in the end there. Well, thank you guys so much for watching, and I know I haven't been playing or uploading a lot of my own battles, but I do have a 2 versus 2 coming up, so stay tuned for that. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.